Hi, I'm Lynn Bridgeford from the Aether Bias Clinic and Aether Bias Yoga, and today in our Quick and Easy series we're going to be looking at a HIIT workout for the legs. So HIIT stands for High Intensity Interval Training. So there are intervals of high intensity followed by intervals of low intensity, stimulating the cardiovascular system to help with glucose metabolism and to help burn fat. So join me in a minute and choose whatever intensity works for you in the workout. Starting with a little prance as a warm-up, warming up the feet, warming up the calves. You can go a little higher to start warming up the thighs. Turn to the side, you can take the leg behind you, warm up the hamstrings, getting a little bit of intensity going at the level that works for you. Keep it low, or you can bring it high. Keep it low, or bring it higher. With a little less intensity, we're going to raise the heels up, working those feet, giving them a little stretch. Lift the legs up gently and work through the feet again. Lift the legs up gently behind you, and we're coming back to a bit more intensity, so taking a squat and a bounce. So pulsing in the squat, you can have your hands on your hips, or you can hold them in front of you, or you can hold the hands. Pulsing in the squat, so you go as deep as you like, keeping the core working, keeping your spine nice and straight. And then we're going to come up and lift and jump. So we've done the preparation for the jump, working with our feet, up and squat, up and squat, up and squat, up and squat. A sustained squat for a little rest. We're going to lift one heel up, keeping the squats, leaning slightly forwards, and the other leg. And then we're going to do both at once. And we're going to jump again, and jump up. Keeping control in the legs, keeping control in the core, and pulsing again. And then we're going to rise one foot up, the other down. Down, lift the heel, other, down, down. If you can't do that, you can do them both at once. Doing a turned out wider squat, staying a bit straighter if you can. You can bring the arms out to the side. You can pulse it down. You can have the arms in front clasping together, or the hands on the hips. And we're going to do a little jump from there carefully, working through the feet, and pulse again. And then we're going to do a sustained bend, lean forward slightly, stretching through the butt and the legs. Raise one heel up, bring it down. Raise up, bring it down. Raise up, bring it down. Raise up, bring it down. Legs wide apart, we're going to do a sideways squat. So we're going to down and up, and pulsing down and up. Hands can be on the hips, or out to the side, or clasping in front, or just in front. Keeping the control in the core, both legs strong. This one's working as well as the bending one. And then we're going to stay there and stretch, sustain, stretch. It's still a work, it's just less intensity. And the other side, so pulsing. Pushing the floor away. You're using the floor as resistance when you come down and when you go up. Working the legs, getting that high intensity of the movement. And then we're going to hold there, give a rest from the high intensity. And come back up. jumping out and in. You can have your feet parallel or turned out. It's probably nicer for the knees if they're parallel. So you can go as little or as big as you like. Working those legs, intense workout. Your heart rate should be going up. And then we're going to step, change up the intensity. The traditional way is 20 seconds intense, 10 seconds less intense. So we can jump apart together. And then step it again. We're going to lift the leg up the side. So you can jump that, down, up, or you can jump down, bring it up, or you can just step. Working that outer thigh, and then just step it to give a rest. Working the inner thigh, we can use the arms, touch the foot. If you want to just do the lower intensity, you can. We're going to do about 20 seconds of the higher intensity. And then just step it to change it up, create the interval. And we're going again. Change it up, just stepping to give that interval. And we're going to do a curtsy. You can bring the arms up or not, and to do that higher we can jump it. You can bring the leg up behind, or you can just curtsy it down. Out and down, out and down, out. You can just do it with your hands on your hips, or you can bring the arm into it. And just stepping to give that interval. You could bring the arms up and down. And down, and up, and down. We're going to squat and lift the leg up straight. And if you want to jump that, whichever version works for you. Ending with a gentle version, as low or as high as you like, for a bit of a rest period. So we're going to take a deep lunge forwards and back, forwards and back. We can jump together, forwards, and make it as deep as your knees allow, keeping it safe, or you can keep it very small. So we're going to take a deep lunge forwards and back, forwards and back. We can jump that. We can jump together, forwards, and make it as deep as your knees allow, keeping it safe, or you can keep it very small. taking a deep lunge to recover, letting that knee go down to the floor, and the other side, letting the knee come down, deep lunge to recover. Doing a side plank to get that work in the outer thigh, pumping the movement. If you want to have it less intense, go slowly. And come down and sit up to stretch that for a moment. And the other side, pumping that leg up, lifting the butt, working the outer thigh. Go slower if that works for you. If you can pump it, you're getting the higher intensity and that higher heart rate. And come down and just sit up to stretch through that for a minute or 10 seconds. Coming up into a bridge, one leg up, and we're going to pump that leg. Again, go slower if you need to, keeping the core working. Bring it down to recover. Keeping the core working, keeping breathing. Come down for a rest if you need to. We're going back up and onto the other leg. And pulse that leg. You're working the leg on the floor as well as the leg coming up. Bring it down and recover there for a few seconds, and come down to recover. Hug one knee up and the other up, give yourself a hug and stretch the back out. So figure of 4, crossing one leg across, feed the other arms through, use the elbow on the knee as you draw the other leg down towards you. We're getting a good stretch across the butt muscles, the glutes and the piriformis. More specifically, that little muscle, the piriformis. And the other side, cross over, feed the arms through. Use the same elbow as the knee to help open that out. Breathe with it. Your heart rate should be coming down. Finishing with a stretch, a nice deep sustained lunge to the side, stretching the inner thigh. And the other side. Bringing one leg forward to stretch the hamstring, stick the butt out. We're looking for the stretch, the back of the knee up to the butt. And the other side. Stick the butt out. You can get more or less by adjusting your foot. And stretching the quadriceps, the front of the thigh. Pointing the knee down to the floor. Bringing the heel to the bottom. And the other side. Lengthening in the tailbone. Good stretch in the quadricep. Thanks for joining me for my quick and easy HIIT for the legs. Good cardio workout and fat burning. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, like, write in the comments below, and go across to my other channels. I have Instagram, Lynn Bridgeford. I have Facebook channels for the clinic, for the yoga, and interact with me on all the channels, and I would be happy to connect with you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much.